contract awarded to Trans Engineering. The submission at tender stage by this company is on Appendix 6.
We go to Appendix 6 for reference.
Let's go to Appendix 6. We just look at, just grab Appendix 7, and then it is the last document on Appendix 6. Just close to Appendix 7. The document reads, bid for the proposed design, construction of a 2-story, 3-star hotel in Kalumbila. At bid stage, the letter of bid, which is the third document from the first, the letter of bid, which is the price which the contractor offered to execute this work, is 68,499,356, VAT inclusive. Are we there? We go to Appendix 7, but it's actually Appendix 6, but the last document just before Appendix 7.
The same one? Okay.
Letter of bid.
Yes, letter of bid. Letter of bid, yes.
Okay.
So letter of bid, this is a standard way of committing your price that you offer for any particular tender. So the contractor, his bid price was 68 million kwacha. And then the council has not submitted or has not given us the letter of offer that this contractor signed, but it is captured through the auditor's report as based on page 9 of their submission. Their submission, what is captured here is that the contract price is 75,790,788. So the first question is, how do we explain the discrepancy in the two amounts? The difference is 7.2 million kwacha. The contractor offered to execute this work at 68 million kwacha based on your evidence that you have provided in your submission, but the contractor was offered to design and construct this project at 75 million kwacha, which is the 7.2 million kwacha above what the contractor offered.
Where maybe we can end here.
Yes.
The first one, then we get a response. Any technical person, director, you are there, engineering and procurement.
Thank you, Chair. Regarding the difference in how much the contractor bid and how much was offered. So what happens, and this was after the consultations, because this project at that time, it was being tendered by the provincial administration, because councils had restrictions on how much they could tender. So what we discovered was that at the time of evaluating, there were some arithmetic errors that were corrected in the BOQs. After going through the amounts that the contractor quoted, it was discovered that they made some errors. So after correcting those errors,
who made the errors?
The contractor, in pricing their BOQs. So after correcting those errors, the contract sum, it went up to 75 million.
Who noticed? The bidder, the contractor, he submitted, I'm going to do this project at 68. And he offered the letter there. So who noticed those mistakes? You are saying the contractor, where is the variation or the amended document after he discovered those errors? Where is it? Honorable Mwenye, you take note. I want you to respond.
Thank you so much. Sir, you are the what? Director Procurement?
The Chief Procurement.
Chief Procurement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it your role to correct the bidders' documents and issue them with your own corrected document as a procurement officer?
Thank you. You can respond to those. CS, you can guide whoever you can help you.
Thank you, Chair. I think you can respond.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, Chair, it is allowed. So when evaluating, we don't just award that how much the contractor has stated in the bid letter that they will do that contract. So we go through the details what has been submitted. We check if all the pricings is okay. So when we discover that they've made a mistake somewhere, we correct that mistake. At the same time, we communicate to the contractor that during the evaluation process, we noted that we made some mistakes on your calculations, and the corrections were made, and this is the correct amount, or it has come to this amount after doing those corrections. Otherwise, it is very much allowed, Chair.
What was your BOQ? What do you call it, Doc?
Yes.
What was your BOQ over this contract? And can we have a document?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Like I stated earlier on, Chair, this project was being handled by the province. So all the contracting, the evaluations, and the awarding was done by the province. Thank you, Chair.
So we want that document. It was done by the province, so the BOQ. I'm sure there's a soft copy, because
The council doesn't have.
this is a very big discrepancy. 7.2 million kwacha. If a mathematical error was just about 2,000 kwacha, that wouldn't be a problem. You have not even provided the contract document, the letter of offer. What you are explaining could be just in theory. That is a correct practice. You do a mathematical check and so on. But a discrepancy of 7.2 million kwacha,
Okay,
and you
Doc.
don't even provide the contract in the submission.
Okay, Doc. Honorable Munda.
Just also to get some clarification on that variation, I wanted to find out from the internal auditor if she or he is aware of that variation, that difference, because basically when you find there are those two figures that the local authority settled on, is it 68? Yes, they settled on, the contractor settled on that, and then the province is offering 75. So you know that that's an audit query. You need documentation to attach there. So what was the comment of the internal auditor? Did you have sight of that, internal auditor? Did you cite that document or that discrepancy?
Oh, thank you, Chair.
You can pull a chair. We want to be fair to you. Squeeze there. You are sitting.
Internal auditor. This man, what is happening? Oh,
Who is the internal auditor?
yes, please, you can sit, madam.
You, what is your... So you want to take up
Let's have the senior.
from your...
Please, may you sit?
You have been very active. I'm observing your demeanor is very suspicious.
All right, okay. No,
Okay, CS, why is our colleague so, even when you don't guide him, when you were asking about books, he was very active. I'm observing your demeanor is very suspicious. Okay, CS, what is, why is our colleague so, even when you don't guide him, when you were asking about books, he was asking about books, I observe a lot here. Let's allow the auditor to make a comment. The assistant can assist the auditor when required. Order.
Internal auditor. Just seeking your comment.
Thank you, Chair.
First, did you see this? Are you aware of this discrepancy?
No, Chair.
You're not aware.
Yes.
So you can't say anything, right?
No, don't put words. Let her explain.
So at the time of the audit, that's when I got to know of the contract and the BOQs and the discrepancy. But at the time, like when it was held, I was not there, as it was held by the provincial. As I asked even the people that were there, they also had little knowledge about it.
So maybe we have gotten what we wanted from you. Now, the second question is, after you discovered there was that discrepancy, what was your comment? Did you get any documentation? Because you deal with the documents.
So initially, I asked my director, engineering, if she had those documentation at the office, and they said they were not given by provincial. So that's how we opted to get them from Solwezi, and that's how we managed to actually get a copy.
So you got a copy. That's what the chairperson is asking. Do you have a copy?
Do we have the copies?
That is number one. The second one is the offer. Sorry, Chair.
So, the clarification over this matter, CS and team, honorable members of the committee, this is a very serious matter. The nation would like to know what transpired. So, to deal with people who are going to tell us, no, it's a provincial committee, we have the power to subpoena them to come and appear with you to learn how about 7.2 million was offered to this bidder. Was he the only bidder? Since you said he was selected, you called selected bidding, direct bidding. So you were offering, so no, you are very low from 68. Can you have no left out, include this? So,
To give us the BOQ,
the BOQ, do you have it?
the letter of offer.
And the letter of offer. CS.
Chair, maybe let me give a bit of background to this hotel, how it came about, if I can be allowed. Thank you, Chair. Where the hotel today is sitting is where the Civic Center building was supposed to sit. So when it was proposed to sit there, and the foundation was done, and the amount about more than 12 million was spent in terms of the piling and so forth.
By the council.
By the council. Then later on, the chiefs decided to move the site of the Civic Center to where it's sitting now. And by that time, already resources were spent. So when we were building the new Civic Center, at one point I understand, I think was, I know it's a perpetual succession, there was also an audit query where wasted for expenditure. What are you doing with that structure now that has been left? This is now the birth of the hotel came through. So now the Civic Center started building again in the new place. Now they have to go back to say, that place where we spend the amount of money, what do we do with it? That's how now the birth of the hotel came through. And by that time, the people were doing the procuring entity, or the provinces, before the councils were given the authority to do the procure because of the unlimited, the thresholds. So even the time when the Civic Center was done by the province, even the hotel also by the province. So there could be that time when they are sitting. It's unfortunate that I think maybe we overlooked some of these things, Chair. With this is information that was supposed to come with us. If we failed, maybe we could have been accompanied by the people who did this and so forth. So where they can verify correctly what really happened to come from this point to this issue.
The issue, we understand, CS, you have explained very well the genesis of the whole matter, but we want the processes.
Yes,
These are public resources.
it's true.
It's the council that is accounting for it,
Yeah.
and the province helping in the procurement.
Yes.
A simple question. Does anyone from the council sit at the province procurement committee?
Just answer. Mr. Singwa, can that
Director Finance, I want you to be with us because you seem to be lost. You are not following the proceedings.
I'm following, Chair.
I guided that all of you should be following with us. Follow us as we are dealing with this, because you have traveled at taxpayers' money, so you should be alert. That's why you have allowed one person to be active, the assistant auditor there. You should also be following. Do we have any member of the council who sits at the province procurement committee? Yes or no?
Chair, I remember last time, the only person who was coming from the council to go and attend these meetings was someone coming from the engineering department, preferably the director engineering or deputy engineering. Those are the people who were attending for those provincial tender meetings.
CS, you are not aware. Are you the council secretary for Kalumbira? If you are, you don't know the particular office, not officer, office. Maybe I put it this way. You want to run away because you fear individuals. Do you have an office in the council that is privileged to represent the council at the provincial procurement committee?
Thank you, Chair. If it's construction, supposed to be director engineering.
This one is what?
This is construction. Director engineering. I referred to him at that time to find out, because he's the one who's got institutional memory. At that time, when they sat on the board, I think, yes. So what it is, if it's construction, is the director engineering. Of course, I think even procurement officer supposed to have sat on that committee.
Do we have these direct engineering? When did you go to Kalumbira?
Thank you, Chair. I went to Kalumbira in, I've spent a year there, a year and 3 months.
Procurement.
Thank you, Chair. I think I'm going 2 years now, but the time I was going to Kalumbira, this matter had already been handled by the province.
So the way we are going to proceed, committee, we are talking to people who may not give us the actual answers. Honorable Mununda, is it?
It's a request to you, Chair. Chair, what we are looking for, we appreciate the background that the CS has put across. But what we are seeking, the committee seeking to understand why from 68 to 75, detailed report. Then from there, because direct bidding. Because in that detailed report, we want the province, whether it's the province, to tell us that yes, we decided to raise it to this because of this. He forgot a window frame here, he forgot a door frame here, whatever details. Then there should be the offer letter. That will state the amount that was suggested by the province. The offer letter is here now, and this contractor direct bidding is supposed to go on because we have now the documents that chairperson you are looking for.
I understand. Give us 2 minutes, Kalumbira. Can you step out just for 2 minutes?
magnificence that is Zambia. A thrill-seeker's paradise, blessed with some of the most breathtaking adrenaline activities on Earth. Choose from whitewater rafting, to gorge swings, to bungee jumps, and set your inner superhero free. If being up close and personal with nature is more to your liking, then we have just the thing for you. Get to interact with the Big Five in their natural habitat. Fine wining and dining, we hear you say? Say no more and be spoilt for choice with a stunning selection of top culinary experiences, all catered to suit each and every palate. And then there's the nightlife. Grab a drink. Surrender yourself to the ebbs and crescendos of an irresistible beat. Say cheers and get ready to dance the night away. All in the company of the friendliest people you will ever meet. Immerse yourself in the rich culture, movements, colors, pulse, rhythms and energy that make up the unique fabric of Zambian society. Be sure to acquire a piece of exceptional Zambian craftsmanship and artistry to remind you of your stay. Travel back in time and explore